Welcome to yoga. I thought I would put together a short sort of flow video for anyone who just wants a quick kind of reset, press the reset button and just feel a little bit better going through their day, or to help settle into their afternoon or evening. So feel free to come back to this video as often as you need. That's what it's here for. So I'm going to keep the practice a bit short. So bear with me. So to start, let's come and lie on the back. So grab a folded blanket if you want, pressing the soles of the feet into the mat, knees are bent, reach the arms out, crown of the head is tall, reaching skyward. Slowly lower the spine to the mat, stretching the legs out. Inhale, point the toes, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, bring the knees to the chest, forehead to the knees, round the spine. Inhale, reach, stretching from fingertips to toes. Exhale, round. And you can go at your own pace here a couple more times. Exhale, round. Inhale, reach. And exhale, round. Now from here, lower the head, but keep the knees bent. And we're gonna rock side to side, holding onto the shins. Massaging the kidneys and the adrenals. Just rocking side to side here. Excellent. Now, stretch the left leg out, hug the right knee into the chest, flexing through the feet. Release and switch, hugging the left knee into the chest. And switch, hugging the right leg in. And one more time on the left. Inhale, release and point the toes, stretch the arms overhead. Exhale, round the spine once more. Release the head to the mat, keeping the knees bent. Bring the arms out to a T on the floor with the palms facing down. And then slowly exhale the knees over to the left. Inhale the knees back up. Exhale the knees over to the right. And again, go at your own pace here. Inhaling the knees up. Exhaling to the left. And then inhaling the knees back up, exhale to the right. So just keeping that connection to the breath, connecting, breath and motion here. Inhale the knees up, over to the right. This time, when you inhale the knees up and exhale them over to the left, hold. Bend at the elbow and place the left hand on top of the knees. And then turn to gaze at your right fingertips. And just hold here for a minute or so. Breathing into this twist. Twisting is very healthy for the spine as long as you don't have any contraindications or prior injuries or surgeries. Inhale, release. Facing skyward, bringing the knees back up, and just hug both knees in for a moment here, and then bring the arms back down to a T. Exhale the knees over to the right, bringing the right hand on top of the knees. Turn to gaze at your left fingertips. And we want to make sure that the shoulders stay grounded here, so we don't want them lifting up. And just hold for a minute or so. Excellent. Release the twist, bringing the knees skyward. Give them a big hug. Bring the forehead to the knees, round the spine. Now from here, you can turn to your side and come to sit up, or if you want to rock up and down on the spine, that's also okay until you can use that momentum to come into a seated position. Now from here, I'm going to turn just so you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to grab my folded blanket because I like to sit on a folded blanket. I find that it helps elevating that tailbone just a little bit. So get comfortable. And then let's roll the shoulders back, right? Big, exaggerated movement here, rolling the shoulders up. So crunch them up by your ears and then roll them back and sliding the shoulder blades down the back. Just keep that going. And then reverse the circling. Excellent. Now check your posture, and you want to make sure that the spine is nice and tall, crown of the head rises to the sky. We want our ears over our shoulders, over our hips. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale to the heart center. Interlace the fingers here, and then flip the palms to face out away from you, and then round the spine as if to touch your back to the wall behind you. As you inhale, sweep the palms up so they face skyward, bringing your forearms behind bringing your biceps behind your ears as best you can. Exhale, round, bringing the palms in front of you. Inhale, lifting back up, and just go at your own pace here, shifting within the pelvic bowl in your seated posture. Legs are relaxed here. We don't want to hold any tension in the legs. Inhale back up and release. Bring the chin down to the chest and take 3 deep breaths here into the back of the neck. Now I'm going to give you a couple options with regards to stretching the neck here. So if you have any prior injuries or tension in the neck, then just be very mindful here. So first we'll start with just a very basic stretch. So as you inhale, bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. So if you have any, tension in the neck, feel free to stay here and just do this very gentle motion, following your own breath, your own pace. Now, if you're looking for a little bit more here and you don't have any prior injuries or surgeries, then what you can do is, as you inhale, bring the right ear to the right shoulder, and then lifting from the chest, not the face, lifting from the chest, look skyward. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder, and chin to chest. And just do this circling, inhaling on the right, exhaling on the left, chin to chest. Do this a few times at your own pace. Again, the lift here comes from the heart chakra. It does not come from the neck or the face. And then when you bring the chin back to the chest, let's reverse the circling. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Lifting from the chest, exhale, right ear, right shoulder, chin back down. So just reversing the circling here, but maintaining that connection of breath and motion. Excellent. Bring the head back to neutral. And then from here, bring the left ear to the left shoulder. Chin to chest, right ear, right shoulder. Chin to chest, left ear, left shoulder. Excellent. Bring the left arm out, palm faces skyward, bending at the elbow. Place the left hand on top of the right side of the skull. And we're not pulling here, we're not pressing here, it's just a gentle placement. Excellent. And breathe into the right side of the neck here, a couple breaths. Nice deep breaths. Into the belly, feel the diaphragm expand. And then bring the chin to the collarbone.
So you'll feel a bit of a stretch in the diagonal of the right side of the neck here. And again, if you have prior injuries or surgeries, I would not encourage you to do this. And of course, if there's ever any pushback from your body says, ooh, ouch, that hurts, that doesn't feel right, that doesn't feel good. Always honor that, right? Your body knows better than anybody what's okay and what's not okay. So always follow those initial reactions from your body. Gently lift the chin skyward. We always want to respect our body's boundaries, right? So maybe you could do this particular stretch yesterday, and today, for whatever reason, it's uncomfortable, it hurts. That's your body's way of saying, I don't need this today, don't do this today. And so it's important to recognize that, honor that, respect that, and back off from it. Boundaries are important. Okay, and release. And just take a minute here, notice any changes or any differences between the left and right side of the neck here. Now bring the chin to the chest, and then inhale, bring the right ear to the right shoulder. Stretching the right arm out, bending at the elbow, place the right hand on the left side of the skull. And take a couple breaths here into the left side of the neck. We do a lot of sitting, and our neck and shoulders have to, take on this task of supporting our head. And our head can weigh like 10 pounds. It's quite heavy, it's quite a heavy task. And then bring the chin slowly to the collarbone, feeling that deep stretch. We sit in our cars and we drive around and we're very focused on, the front side of our body. And so it's important to take that time to break those very linear cycles that we get into in our daily lives and bring some other movement into the body. Slowly inhale and lift the chin skyward. Taking a couple more breaths here. And release. Let's do some Sufi circles. So legs are relaxed here, palms are on the knees, and then as you inhale, shifting and coming forward, bend through the elbows as you need. Exhale, shifting into the back of the pelvic bowl, and just making some clockwise circles here to start with. Inhaling, exhaling, connecting breath and motion, as I mentioned, breaking out of those linear patterns. And if ever, you feel called to a particular stretch or movement and you want to stay with it a little longer, I always welcome that. I always invite that. So do what feels good to you today, right? This is your time for yourself. As you come forward, reverse the circling in the opposite direction. Again, don't forget to keep breathing here, deep into the belly. Feel the diaphragm expand here. Connecting breath and motion. Breath is the prana, it is the life force, it is the energy. And we always want to make sure that we are giving that to ourselves. Always connecting to our breath.
Excellent. Now come back up into a seated posture. Spine rises, crown of the head reaches for the heavens. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead. Exhale to the heart center. Bring the right hand to the left knee, left hand behind the tailbone, and slowly twist to look over the left shoulder. Breathing deep into the belly. See if you can twist a little bit more in the torso. Inhale, release the left hand up and over towards the right. Bring the left hand to the right knee, look forward, and then fold. Inhale, release and unwind, palms touch overhead. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, palms reach up. And then as you exhale, bring the left hand to the right knee, right hand behind the tailbone, and twist looking over the right shoulder. Inhale, exhale. See if you can twist a little bit more here in the torso. Whenever we twist, we're not twisting via the head or via the neck. We are twisting via the torso. And again, if this is too much, looking over the right shoulder is too much, just simply look towards the right? You don't have to go fully into it if you cannot, for whatever reason. Inhale, lift the right hand up, reach it over towards the left. Exhale. Placing the right hand on the left knee, look forward, lift up, and exhale, folding in. Inhale, unwind, palms reach up overhead, exhale to the heart. Come onto the fingertips here, and then slowly walk the hands out in front of you. Once you feel like you cannot walk forward anymore, then simply drop the chin to the chest and placing the palms on the earth. Rock a little side to side, just stretching into the hips and the back. Inhale, look between the thumbs and walk the hands back to your torso. We're going to cross up the ankles and come into a tabletop position. And we're going to sort of pump the spine, the spinal fluid. So tuck the toes under. Make sure that your wrists are under your shoulders, knees are under hips here. As you inhale, drop the belly and look up for cow. Exhale, round the spine, pressing the mat away from you for cat. And just go at your own pace here for 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, round the spine. Drop the belly, inhale, look up. Exhale, round, and see if you can pick up the pace. Pick up your pace just a little bit, right? Just to pump that spinal fluid, get it moving. Round the spine, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, round. Drop the belly, look up. And exhale, round. Excellent. Bring the big toes to touch behind you and open the knees just a little bit here and bring the hips to the heels. Placing the forehead on the mat and bring the arms by your sides. Allowing the shoulders to melt here over the knees. And then just bring an awareness to the back of the body. Right? We spend our whole day looking at ourselves in the mirror. Our lives are very forward facing, but we spend very little time thinking about our back, the back of our body.
Maybe rock a little side to side here. And then as you inhale, imagine the breath traveling from the tailbone, up the spine to the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, the breath and prana travel down the spine through the tailbone. A couple more times like that with this visualization. Inhaling, the breath rises through the tailbone to the spine to the crown of the head. Exhale. Stretch the arms out in front of you and come back to table. Cross the ankles and come to sit once more. Stretch the legs out in front of you and give them a good sort of tap-a-tap. Feet are flexed here. Excellent. From here, bend the knees slightly, and you can feel free to grab a bolster or a block or roll up your blanket if you want. So I'm gonna just roll mine up here, and I'm just gonna slide it under my knees because we're trying to do this quickly. And then as you inhale, lift from your sit bones, from the crown of your head, rising to the heavens. And then as you exhale, hinge from the hips and reach forward, placing the fingertips either on the toes, the feet, or the tops of the feet, the shins, wherever you can reach. And then just kind of fold in here, relaxing into this forward fold, maybe rocking a little side to side, whatever feels good here. And we might hold this posture for a couple more breaths, but we never hold the breath. See if you can reach a little bit more, hold a little bit more. And then as you inhale, look towards your toes, slowly walk the hands up the legs until you come into a seated posture. And then let's take a couple minutes just in Shavasana. Of course, you can take a little bit longer if you'd like, whatever works for you. So again, if you want a folded blanket or a pillow, placing the soles of the feet on the mat, reach the arms out in front of you. Spine is tall, crown of the head lifts, and then exhale, slowly lowering back down to your mat. Stretch the legs out. Inhale the arms overhead, point the toes. And then round the spine, bend the knees. If you want to bring the forehead back to the knees, that's fine too. And then just relax, stretching the legs out. Toes are splayed to the corners of the mat. Arms come out, palms face up. And let's take a couple minutes here. I will keep track of the time. Just take a couple minutes here in this Shavasana, connecting with the earth. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. And just stay here for a few minutes. I'll share a little poem with you while we're here.
I trust that there is purpose in all the things I feel. Even if the pain takes years to heal, even if the journey feels impossible to explain, I know that in life it takes courage to return home again. And just relax, feeling all of your muscles and your bones relaxed. Let the jaw hang. The tongue presses into the roof of the mouth. Keeping the eyes closed just a little longer. Relax. Soft face. Feeling the earth beneath you, supporting you. Feel the body lift from the floor. And just stay with your breath. Just observe it. In this moment of stillness. Bringing your awareness back. Take a deep inhale and sigh it out. Begin to introduce movement back to the body. Maybe move the fingers, open and close the hands, wiggle the toes, maybe point and flex the feet. Just introducing some slight movement back, whatever feels good. Whenever you're ready, come to lay on the left side in a fetal position, placing the right palm on the earth in front of your heart. Take a deep breath in and exhale to recalibrate here. Keeping the eyes closed, come to sit back up, pressing into that right hand. Come to sit in an easy pose or crisscross applesauce. Palms are at the heart chakra. Fluttering the eyes open. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead, palms touch. Exhale to the heart center. I want to thank you for joining me for this very brief practice. Please like, subscribe, feel free to support us on Patreon if you like our videos. And from my heart to yours, thank you for joining me. Thank you for making this time for yourself today. Until we meet again,